Canada's research in motion is synonymous with mobile email worldwide. The company owns the business side of the market, and it's signing up subscribers at a breakneck pace in the consumer sector too.
But on June 29th, Research in Motion faces its biggest test yet, the entry of trailblazer Apple into the market. Today at the Canadian Telecom Summit in Toronto, RIM co-CEO Jim Balsley gave his thoughts on the fight ahead. Niall McGee reports.
To companies.
One of the first things Jim Balsley, the co-CEO of RIM, did when he took the stage at the Canadian Telecom Summit in Toronto was give himself a great big pat on the back.
I mean, we add more customers per quarter now than we did in our first 5 years of Blackberry.
RIM has a lot to gloat about. The Blackberry, or Crackberry, is an iconic brand. The company dominates the mobile business email market worldwide with over 8 million subscribers. And due to the phenomenal success of the Pearl, it's also signing up subscribers in the consumer sector at a breakneck pace. But life is about to get a wee bit tougher. In a couple of weeks, RIM faces what arguably will be its biggest test yet, the entry of Apple into the phone market. But for now, Jim Balsley doesn't seem too concerned. In a couple of weeks' time, Apple will enter the phone market.
Never heard of them.
But all giggling aside, Balsley did concede the zeitgeist will change.
For sure, they're definitely throwing a new sort of element in the equation. There's a lot of pluses and minuses, and we'll definitely continue to monitor and respond as appropriate.
The industry, too, seems to believe RIM will ultimately weather the storm. And the Apple effect may turn out to be a net benefit for the company.
I think it's going to be beneficial for RIM, and I think it's going to be beneficial for all the smartphone manufacturers. It's going to raise awareness, which is already very high, for RIM's devices and as well some of its competition.
And we have invented a new
Platts says Apple's groundbreaking touchscreen interface, seen by some as overly clunky and cumbersome for the business user, may eventually be adopted too by RIM. Apple launches the iPhone in the US on June 29th. Niall McGee, BNN, Toronto.